And I don't think we would be living in this house if it wasn't for Lisa. I mean, she really went above and beyond, both in the sale of our house and working with the bank with a short sale and how challenging that can be when you have a limited amount of time, and working with the banks and working with the lender and putting all the pieces together to really get us here today. So, I would have no problem recommending Lisa if you really want someone professional to work with.
Absolutely. Her experience of the industry as well as the market, her attention to detail, really helped us get through, sell our home, and purchase our dream house, which is where we are today.
I found myself in a pretty tough situation a couple years ago and needed to sell my dream home. And I had met Lisa at an open house in my neighborhood a few months before that and really liked her and felt very comfortable with her. And so I gave her a call along with many other realtors and interviewed several people and made a decision to hire Lisa to sell my home. So we worked very closely together for a long time, and we were both very patient and hung in there, both of us. And basically, due to the economy, my home needed to be a short sale. And the home was very important to me, very special to me. So it's really important that a wonderful family is the one that has bought my home and is living there now very happily. And that call came December 20th, that long-awaited call, and Lisa called me to tell me the good news that my home had finally sold. And it's been a huge relief, but like I said, Lisa and I worked together for many months, and she was not only my realtor, but she was my confidant and my friend, because she helped me make some really tough decisions, and I was by myself making these decisions, so her support was really impactful in making a pretty tough experience pretty bearable and often fun and funny, and we had a lot of laughs through the whole thing, but it was a good experience, and I highly recommend Lisa Wexhler, and I hope that she can help you as well.
No one purchases real estate with the intention of losing their home, no more than mortgage lenders expect to foreclose on that home. Homeowners everywhere are being challenged with their inability to pay their mortgages, especially when their home is worth less than they currently owe. You may have received a notice of default or a notice of sale on your property. You are probably asking yourself, what does this mean? What do I do? What are my options? Sooner rather than later, you will have to make a decision on what to do next. The information that we are about to provide is for educational purposes only and is not legal or tax advice. It is recommended you meet with your legal counsel and your financial advisors to evaluate your specific needs. Please do not take any action based solely on the documentation you listen to and read here. What are my options when facing a foreclosure? Number 1, I could reinstate the loan. Number 2, I could do a loan modification. Number 3, I could do a deed in lieu of foreclosure. Number 4, I could file for bankruptcy. Number 5, I could sell my home by a short sale. Number 6, there could be a foreclosure on my home. And number 7, and the worst choice of all, do nothing. Let's define what each of these options really mean. Number 1, reinstating the loan. What this means is bringing the loan current, bringing it to a zero balance where there is no more outstanding balance at the present time. Number 2, a loan modification. Work with my lender and change the terms of my loan. Number 3, a deed in lieu of foreclosure. Voluntarily giving your deed back to the lender. A deed in lieu of foreclosure is an option in which the homeowner voluntarily deeds the property to the lender in exchange for a release from all obligations under the mortgage. Number 4, bankruptcy. This is a discussion that you need to have with your legal advisor. Number 5, a short sale. What is a short sale? A short sale occurs when a lender accepts less than what's owed on a mortgage so that the seller, with a financial hardship, is able to sell the home they can no longer afford and move on with their life. Short sale is a sale in which the proceeds from the sale fall short of the balance owed on the loan. The picture of the house that you see in front of you shows a typical home where the first mortgage owed is $637,000. When you work with us, we can negotiate and try to get the lender to accept a lower number. For example, in this particular example, the lender accepted $503,000 on an outstanding balance of $637,000. This particular example also shows a second, where the second mortgage was $150,000. After negotiating with the lender accepted $5,000. There are common short sale questions that many people ask us. Number 1, will my lender come after me for the difference? Number 2, what's the goal of a short sale? Number 3, how do I recover from a short sale? Number 4, if a notice of default has been filed on my property, can I still qualify for a short sale? Number 5, what are the credit benefits of short sale versus foreclosure? And number 6, if I do a short sale, will the foreclosure process be delayed or stopped? These are great questions, and all of these questions will be answered, and any that you have as well. Just give us a call today so that we can get started today. Our 800 number is 888-200-7765. Be sure to put the extension in 5008. Now that we've talked about a short sale and the definition of a short sale, let's discuss a foreclosure. And what does a foreclosure mean? A foreclosure is the legal process by which an owner's right to the property is terminated, usually due to default. This typically involves a forced sale of the property at public auction, with the proceeds being applied to the mortgage debt. Foreclosure is a temporary problem, and solutions do exist. You just need to be aware of your options. Solve the problem as early as possible. Control the process. Don't let the process control you. Give us a call to receive your free report and learn how our clients are recovering and regaining control and preventing foreclosure. The first thing you must ask yourself is, what has changed? What has changed that has caused me to consider the possibility of a short sale or a foreclosure? Is it okay? The following is a timeline of what you can typically expect when facing foreclosure. Let's take a look at this more closely. Let's assume that March, April, and May have unpaid mortgages due. After those 90 days, you will receive a NOD, or a notice of default. You will have 3 months in which to redeem yourself in order to bring those mortgages current, plus any interest and any penalties that the bank may have imposed on you. If you redeem your loan and bring it current, and you pay the back penalties and any interest, everything proceeds as normal. However, if you do not, then the 21-day publication period begins. that's when you will get a notice of trustee sale, or an NOTS. You will have 21 days in which to discuss with your lender and again bring your mortgage current. However, if you fail to do so, after 21 days, an auction will occur for your property. At that point, you may lose your home, and the sheriff can begin the eviction process. You may be entitled to a program called Cash for Keys, whereby you get a certain amount of cash from the new owner or lender. If the bank bought the property back and was not able to sell it at auction, you may be able to receive some cash for your keys. That is decided between you and the lender, or between you and the new homeowner. The most important thing to understand from this foreclosure process timeline is you do not want to be in that 21-day period. We are here to help you. Once an NOD gets filed, the foreclosure process begins. It is up to you and the people that you're working with to decide what your future will hold. Now that you may understand the foreclosure process a little bit more with the foreclosure process timeline that we've provided, I'd like to talk about how do you qualify for a short sale. If you can answer yes to any of the following, you may qualify. Number 1, are you behind on your mortgage payments? Number 2, are you dealing with a financial hardship? Number 3, are you upside down on your mortgage? Number 4, are you struggling with a loan modification? And number 5, are you facing foreclosure? If you've answered yes to any of these questions, please don't wait. Please pick up the phone and call us for your free report on how to qualify for a short sale. Simply call 1-888-200-7765, extension 5008. It's the number you see on your screen. It costs you nothing to pick up the phone and call 1-888-200-7765, extension 5008. We're nice people, and we're looking forward to talking to you.